And joining me now to speak more about the security situation in the country is a security expert, Kabir Adamu. Good to have you join us.
Good afternoon. Happy Easter.
Thank you very much. Now, let's start with this current disturbing situation in Imo State where unknown gunmen have now attacked the correctional center as well as the police commander. I mean, this is not the first time we've seen this kind of attack on police facilities in Imo State. How do you read this situation?
Quite unfortunate, especially coming at a time when we're celebrating Easter, and more importantly, the fact that they appear to have made a statement. They're attacking the major instrument of coercive force in the state, which is the police command. And then, of course, they also attacked the correctional center, clearly sending a message that they are trying to destabilize the security architecture of the state. Number two, I was also very concerned that the attack carried on for almost 2 hours. From the reports available, it indicated that the attack started around 1 a.m. and then ended around 3 a.m. So clearly challenging the authority of the state in that regard. But having said that, this is about the 40th attack that I have recorded in my database. I run a consultancy, and then we keep a database of such incidences. This is about the 40th that we've recorded between January and April now. So it appears to me that there is a grand strategy that is being implemented by whoever these gunmen are. Now, there is a theory suggesting that these gunmen are members of the Eastern Security Network, which belongs to the proscribed IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra. Now, whether that theory is true or not, the state, that the Nigerian state, needs to wake up to this challenge. It's very clear that there is a strategy that is being implemented, and the obvious indication of that strategy is to weaken the security architecture, and then, of course, after that, launch whatever plan it is that they have.
So it's interesting that you pointed out that the gunmen are trying to destabilize the security architecture in Imo State, and then you also pointed out the fact that these attacks happened between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. and nothing really happened. We didn't hear that there was a response from security operatives. Does this not already show that the security architecture security architecture in Imo State has been destabilized?
So there was some of response. Even in the footages you showed, clearly the security deployment within the police command as well as the correctional services attempted to prevent the attack. But as in most instances where you have such attacks, what happens is that there should be deployment to support whatever security arrangement. So I think maybe that is where the failure happened. The deployment within the locations attempted to stop them, but then they needed some form of support so that they can clearly eradicate the threat. But obviously that did not happen. Now, with regards to the general security arrangement within Imo State and the Southeast as a whole, this is not the first time, unfortunately, that we're seeing this type of incidences. And even though on this occasion it appears to be successful, but you would recall about a month ago or thereabout, there was a military deployment specifically to Imo State, where camps allegedly belonging to IPOB or this Eastern Security Network were targeted. So in essence, what I'm trying to say is that yes, there is a threat there. Yes, the security architecture appears to be cognizant of that threat, but I don't think we're doing enough in terms of the intelligence gathering to find out who, what, when, where, and how these groups are operating. Now, that is the area that I hope government will look for, into, so that we eradicate this threat from its roots, not only responding to it when such incidences like that of this morning happened.
All right, just a lot to talk about when it comes to security in the country, but I'm afraid we do have to leave it there. Security expert Kabir Adamu, thanks for talking to us.
Thank you for having me.